Hello everyone, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, your Dark Knight of Collecting, and I'm here today with a really exciting unboxing, if you will, kind of a how-to video on a problem that a lot of collectors have been facing. Now this is from Prime 1 Studio. I just actually got it in from Sideshow because, of course, Sideshow is the distributor for my Batman Hush. Now, a lot of people were experiencing a lean. The way that it is designed, I'm looking at them right now, I have them propped up really well, and I've used some things underneath the base. However, some people were noticing a very big lean because of the weight of the cape. And so a lot of people thought, well, maybe Prime 1 would give us maybe a plastic cape or a lighter weighted cape, because the cape here is very heavy, it's sculpted. But what they came up with is a pedestal, and this is what it is right here. This is the pedestal, and I finally got it. Now they did send this to us free of charge, so that I have to definitely tip my hat to Prime 1, because you know, they could have charged us, I guess, for this, but this is a free item. It is a fix to protect the statue. So I tip my hat again to them. This shows on the shipping label it's 4 pounds. This is actually pretty heavy. I'm really kind of surprised, but I wanted to go ahead and unbox this for you and show you guys how to put it together, because a lot of collectors are having a really hard time. I may have a really hard time as I'm doing this as well, but I did want to go ahead and give it a shot. And if this video can help fellow collectors like you that have this piece, then it's all worth it to me. I want to make sure I can help other collectors in the community. So, my first step is going to be just getting the darn box open here. Alright, so anyway, I'm not exactly sure what to expect, if this is in styrofoam or what. Yeah, it is. It's in styrofoam. So again, Prime 1 went to a lot of trouble to do this, not only to do the boxing, but also, I mean, it's basically like they created a whole nother statue. It does come with assembly instructions here, which is really nice. Even with these instructions, some people have still really struggled on how to put this together. But we are going to try really hard here to put it together and make sure that it works. So again, there were some collectors, including myself, that was hoping for just a different cape. I have not noticed a sizable lean on mine, but again, I have taken precautions to, you know, basically put some felt pads underneath to kind of counterbalance that weight. I think it's made a big difference in my opinion, but regardless, let's see what we get in here. We've got some silica gel here, and we also have some wedges. I'm not sure, that probably, or maybe some felt that goes under the base, or maybe replacement felt. I'm not exactly sure what that is. Interesting. Let me look on the instructions here. I don't see anything on there for that, but I think it might be replacement felt. But basically what we're going to get here, again, very heavy. Really, I'm surprised. This is solid poly resin here. Okay, so basically it is, again, just this pillar support here, like that. And it's got some grooves and some divots. And basically, from what I've seen, it looks like part of the tusk on the actual base itself. There's these two heads, and they each have these tusks. And I think the tusk fits in the groove right here, and then the cape rests on the top here. So that is what I'm going to try to do. I'll move the camera over here and try to put it underneath the cape, and hopefully that will work. I have heard that it's helpful if you have more than just your own two hands to do this. So we will see, and let's see if I have a shot of getting this right. How to put this pedestal on the Batman Hush from Prime 1 Studio. Alright guys, so here is my Hush Batman. I have him mounted way up top here, and this is looking at it from the front. Okay, so you're going to notice that it has those two gargoyles that I'm talking about. It's got this gargoyle here and this gargoyle here. Then you also notice the stand in the back. So if you're looking at it from the side, like this, the pedestal is going to be way back here in the back. Okay, now I have mine kind of at an angle here as you come into the room, so he looks more like this. So this is the look you're going to get, and the pedestal is back there. Okay. It's not a perfect look by any means, but it is hopefully going to solve the problem. Now, again, mine as of right now does not have the lean. And so what I'm going to do is I have this loose, but I'm going to show you exactly how it matches up here, how it fits, okay? So here's the pillar. I'm going to set it down here just so you guys can see the pillar a little bit better. Okay. There it is. I'm going to spin it around. Okay, so nothing too special about it. It does match the base very nicely. One thing you're going to notice, it's got this little crumbled area here. It's got this big scooped out area here, and then the top has kind of a 3-layered look. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so as far as I can tell, here on the actual base, on the back side, the back gargoyle, there's this tusk here. Okay, as far as I can tell, this is going to fit right in like this. So hopefully you guys can see, again, I'm going to kind of just slide it in. So the scooped out area, that fits in to where the tusk is. Okay, so just kind of slide it straight back. This second level right here, this second level, or I guess it's actually the third level, 1, 2, 3. This slides in right where the cape is, right there. Okay? I don't know if you guys can see that okay. I hope you can. Hopefully there's not too much of a glare here. Again, my cape is not settled. So if it is, then this whole cape would be pushed up. You can actually take the cape off, push it up, and then push it down on top of this base. But right now, over time, if this cape ever droops, this is going to hold it in place. And again, this cutout right here is matching up to this side of that tusk. So again, I'm just going to scoot it straight back in. It's almost kind of like at an angle. It's not like this. It's kind of at an angle like that. And that should fit directly into place. Again, I don't have the lean, but if I did, I would lift the cape up off the top and put it back down so it's flush on here. I'm going to monitor this. I have a gap, like there's a gap on mine. So over time, if this does start to lean, this will end up resting on top of here. So I'm going to be able to tell right away if there's any sort of lean. Again, on mine, I did put some little felt discs, kind of like what you put on the bottom of chairs to slide furniture. I put some of those underneath. I put 1, 2, 3 here because I noticed that this part was the part that was leaning. The actual base didn't seem flat. So I put some underneath this corner, and it's been very, very impressive to me. I haven't had any issues whatsoever. So again, I'm going to show you one more time. So here is it from the side. You rotate it, push it straight back. This is flush. There's a little bit of a gap, but it's pretty flush. And then this cape will rest on that third tier right here if it ever does actually start to lean. So again, it's not a perfect look, but it does give you some peace of mind. Again, here's the statue. A little bit of peace of mind just to have that. Really cool that Prime 1 did it. But anyway, that is the how-to of the new pedestal fix, I guess you could say, from Prime 1 Studio. But again, that's what it looks like. And I sure hope this tutorial helped. Alright guys, so there you have it. There's the pedestal from Prime 1 Studio, the fix for the Hush Batman from Prime 1. I tip my hat to Prime 1 Studio very, very much for creating a solution for the fans. They could have easily ignored it. They could have easily done nothing. But they made this out of their own pockets. Like, this is free. This cost me nothing to get this in. Again, I tip my hat to Prime 1. I also tip my hat to Sideshow for still sending them out. Because again, this is a fix to a problem. At least I hope it's a fix in the long term. I don't see how I could lean with this thing. This thing is heavy and weighted. Again, ideally I would have loved a cape. I think a cape would have even been cheaper because this is really solid. But who knows? I really don't know. But anyway, I'm just thankful that they did come up with a solution. And I'm glad that it matches the base. And again, all of this is so cool that they did this for the collectors just so us, us collectors have peace of mind, so we don't have to worry about our $1,000 statue crumbling off of our bookshelf or wherever we have it displayed. So anyway, I tip my hat to Prime One. Thank you, Prime One Studio. Thank you, Sideshow Collectibles. And I hope this tutorial, if you will, helped some of you if you have this piece. If it did, please leave your comments down below. I know a lot of collectors have really struggled with trying to get this right. So anyway, I hope this helped. Again, it just means a lot to me that I could hopefully help the community out with this little problem. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you right here in the Batcave.